It is good. It is good. Words that God said just before evening. Then it was evening. And now God has gifted us, me, you, all of us, with a brand new day. This is the Reverend Dr. Laverne Corrine, Williams Foster Hall, Harvey Brown Fontaine Turner, Hill Holt McCain Cash, accepting all that God has gifted me with today, this morning, all day long. Just a little more time, a little while longer. Let's continue to look at Brother Luke this morning, who it is purported to have the most complete story of Jesus. And it's the most complete story of Jesus. We're reading this morning in chapter 1. We're just beginning, verses 5 through, let me see. 5 through 25. I hope we can get through all 20 verses. The birth of John the Baptist foretold. In the time of Herod, king of Judea, there was a priest named Zechariah who belonged to the priestly division of Abijah. His wife Elizabeth was also a descendant of Aaron. Both of them were upright in the sight of God, observing all the Lord's commandments and regulations blamelessly. But they had no children because Elizabeth was barren and they were both well along in years. Once, when Zachariah's division was on duty and he was serving as priest before God, he was chosen by Lot, according to the custom of the priesthood, to go into the temple of the Lord and burn incense. And when the time for the burning of incense came, all the assembled worshippers were praying outside. Then an angel of the Lord appeared to him, standing at the right side of the altar of incense. When Zacharias saw him, he was startled and was gripped with fear. But the angel said to him, "Do not be afraid, Zachariah. Your prayer has been heard. Your wife Elizabeth will bear you a son, and you are to give him the name John. He will be a joy and delight to you, and many will rejoice because of his birth, for he will be great in the sight of the Lord. He is never to take wine or other fermented drink, and he will be filled with the Holy Spirit even from birth. Many of the people of Israel will he bring back to the Lord their God, and he will go on before the Lord in the spirit and power of Elijah to turn the hearts of the fathers to their children and the disobedient to the wisdom of the righteous, to make ready a people prepared for the Lord." Zechariah asked the angel, "How can I be sure of this? I'm an old man, and my wife is well along in years." The angel answered, "I am Gabriel. I stand in the presence of God, and I have been sent to speak to you and to tell you this good news. And now you will be silent and not able to speak until the day this happens, because you did not believe my words, which will come true at their proper time." Meanwhile, the people were waiting for Zechariah and wondering why he stayed so long in the temple. When he came out, he could not speak to them. They realized he had seen a vision in the temple, for he kept making signs to them, but remained unable to speak. When his time of service was completed, he returned home. After this, his wife Elizabeth became pregnant, and for 5 months remained in seclusion. "The Lord has done this for me," she said. "In these days he has shown his favor and taken away my disgrace among the people." Therein is the birth. the accounting of the birth of John the Baptist as it was foretold. And so, what is Brother Luke saying to me this morning in this story of John the Baptist that all of us, most of us, many of us, some of us have heard time and time and time again. It is not a new story for many of us, but for some it is a new story. But for me, on this morning, there are some words that popped out at me that based on my experience, I will keep embraced within the palms of my prayers. Words such as, how can I be sure of this? As well as, I stand in the presence of God. I stand in the presence of God, and how can I be sure of this? Therein is my question and my answer. How can I be sure of this? Because I stand in the presence of God. I am a witness, and you as well, probably a witness as well, for based on the experience that you have had over the years, that you can be sure of what is happening or what has happened because you were standing in the presence of God. So that, my friends, is what is embraced within the palms of my prayers all day long for just this little while longer, is standing in the presence of God. That's how I can be sure of my faith. That's how I can be sure of my faith. It may not make sense to some, but to me, it makes a lot of sense this morning. And yes, it makes sense. And I know that I will, we will, you will, us will, they will. Yes, we will, because of our faith in standing in the presence of God. Hear God say just before evening, it is good. It is good. This is the Reverend Dr. Laverne Corrine, Williams, Foster Hall, Harvey Brown, Fontaine, Turner, Hill, Holt, McCain, Cash. And to those of you, those of us who are relatively mature in our faith, go on out today, because you do stand in the presence of God. Go on out there today. Open your mouth and allow yourself to witness and to be a witness to those who are not quite as old as we are in our experience as we have stood in the presence of God. Make sense? It does to me. Yes. This is, did I say it? Well, let me say it again, because I'm standing in the presence of my God and my ancestors. This is the Reverend Dr. Laverne Corrine, Williams, Foster Hall, Harvey Brown, Fontaine, Turner, Hill, Holt, McCain, Cash, standing in the presence of God and my ancestors for just a little while longer, a little more time. Come on,